Good morning all of you. Today we can discuss rational numbers on a number line. How we can express rational numbers on a number line. We already learned how to represent integers on a number line. Okay, that we learned in this chapter, integers. That is, if it is a number line, we mark 0 on the center and the numbers which we write on the right side of 0, we can mark positive integers on the right side of 0 and negative integers on the left side of 0, giving each equal space for each numbers. Okay, so it is representation of integers on a number line. In this way, we can represent rational numbers also on a number line. Okay, now we know this another number line I draw and I mark the 0, and this is also an integers number line. Now in the same number line we can represent any rational number. Okay, now you know one rational number we can take half. Half is a rational number because it is in the form of p by q form. So this half, you know that half lies in between which integers, that rational number half lies in between which integers, that all of you know, that lies in between 0 and 1. Okay, so you know, before that you want to know the distance between each integers from 0 to 1. This distance we can call it is an unit distance. And from 1 to 2 also, distance from 1 to 2 also will be the same. Okay, how much will be from 0 to 1? The same distance will be from 1 to 2 also. So it is also another unit distance. So here from 0 to 2, how many unit distance? 2 unit distance are there, 2 units. And just like if it is negative integers, here also the distance will be how much? 1 unit. And from -1 to -2 also 1 unit distance. Now to represent this half on this number line, first we want to look this denominator of this given rational. What is the denominator of this 1 by 2? We know that is 2. Now if it is 2, then we want to divide 1 unit distance into 2 equal parts. Okay, so here 0 and 1. We know 1 by 2 lies in between 0 and 1, between the integers 0 and 1. And next we check the, before that first we want to check it is negative or positive. The given 1 by 2, it is given positive 1 by 2. So that we will represent on the right side of 0, in between 0 and 1, between the integer 0 and 1. After that we check the denominator. Here the denominator is 2. So that unit distance we want to divide into 2 equal parts because the denominator is 2. So here I divide that into 2 equal parts. So after first one, it is, we can represent the 0 as 0 by 2. Then this one will be 1 by 2. So 1 by 2 we can represent as this like. Okay, now if it is -1 by 2, suppose the given we want to represent -1 by 2 on a number line. So we want to take the unit distance from 0 to 1. Okay, 0 to -1, and here also the denominator is 2. So this that -1 by 2 will lies in between 0 and -1. So we can divide that into 2 equal parts, and this will be -1 by 2. Okay, now suppose another rational number, if you want to represent another rational number. Now 1 by 2 and -1 by 2 we already represented. If the question is 1 by 3, 1 by 3, we know 1 by 3 also lies in between 0 and 1. We know all proper numbers, proper fractions. Okay, that is, if the numerator is less than the denominator, that will lies in between 0 and 1. That is, the values of all proper fractions are fractions only. We are in this case, fractions lies in between 0 and 1. So next we check, this is positive also. So we want to represent this on between 0 and 1. we can represent it is by representing only that drawing another number line. This type also we can represent it. It is need not to be write all integers like this. Only we want to represent which, because 1 by 3 lies in between which integers 0 and 1. So we can mark here, we represent this as 0 and this represent as 1. We take only that part. Only we take this much part and we can represent that here. Now after that this unit, now also it is a unit distance. Okay, that unit distance, then we want to find out the denominator. The denominator is here 3. So the unit distance we want to divide into how many equal parts? 3 equal parts. Okay, so it is 1, 2. So 3 equal parts we got. Now what will be this? This will be 0 by 3. This will be 1 by 3. Now what will be the next one? This fraction will be 2 by 3. This number will be 2 by 3. Now if after 2 by 3, next will come that is 3 by 3. That we know 3 by 3 is 1. Okay, and 0 by 3, if it is marked 0 by 3, that will be 0 also. This way we can represent all rational numbers on a number line. And suppose if we represent minus 1 by 3, suppose we are represent minus 1 by 3, then which integers we want to represent? So minus 1 by 3 will be in between 0 and minus 1. So that time we mark 0 on the right side and minus 1 on the left side. Okay, after that, according to the denominator, here the denominator is 3. So this unit distance we divide into 3 equal parts. Okay, so this will be 0 by 3 and this will be minus 1 by 3. Here we want to represent minus 1 by 3 and here minus 2 by 3. Now if the question asks represent 2 by 3 on a number line, then we got 2 by 3. Otherwise in same question it will ask represent 1 by 3 and 2 by 3 on a number line. So we can mark this is 1 by 3 and this is 2 by 3. Okay, this is minus 1 by 3 and minus 2 by 3. Now suppose another example, represent textbook question we can take. Represent 5 by 8 minus 3 by 8. First exercise questions, first question we can do. Represent the following rational numbers on a number line. One example I will give, remaining questions you want to do. Here we want to represent 5 by 8 minus 3 by 8 and 1 by 8, 0 by 8. These rationals we want to represent on a number line. So here both negative and positives are there. So all are we can numerators are less than the denominator. So these rationals lies in between, positive rational lies in between 0 and 1 and the negative rational lies in between 0 and minus 1. So that we need to only mark that integers. Okay, so this is 0 and this we can represent 1, this we can represent minus 1. Now next, first you look, first rational is 5 by 8. It is positive, so we want to represent that on the right side of 0. Okay, now the denominator is 8, so we want to divide that this unit distance into how many equal parts? 8 equal parts. So that we can represent 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now 8 equal parts are there. Here also in this left side also 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here no space, so we can extend that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Here I didn't take that equal length. It should be equal length if we extend that. Now first one is 5 by 8. So just after 0 what will be the first fraction? It is 1 by 8. Okay, after 0, first mark will be 1 by 8. That also we want to mark, which is asked 1 by 8. So this 1 by 8 will be here. And this will be 0 by 8. 0 we can represent as 0 by 8. Next, this will be what? 2 by 8, 3 by 8. Each we can represent it. Then this will be 5 by 8, 6 by 8, 7 by 8. And this one, the integer 1, we know that is 8 by 8. After 7 by 8, it will come 8 by 8. And here we want to represent 1 by 8, that we marked 1 by 8. And 0 by 8 also we marked. Next 5 by 8 also we want to mark us. Okay, so positive rationals we completed. Next, one negative rational is there. So just before, on the left side, here will be what? This is minus 1 by 8. This is minus 2 by 8. Minus 3 by 8. Minus 4 by 8. So on. Okay, we want to represent only one negative rational, that is minus 3 by 8. That is where here. So that we represent as minus 3 by 8. In the next question it is given, represent minus 3 by 6 minus 5 by 6. So here the denominator is 6. That time we divide that unit length into how many equal parts? 6 equal parts. Okay, that way we can represent each rational numbers on a number line. It is only, now we discussed only the case of if it is numerator is less than the denominator, that type rational only we discuss now. Next, other type, that we know improper, that is 2 by 4 by 3. This way, here numerator is greater than the denominator. Such type of rationals how we represent on a number line, that we can discuss later. This all of you understand well? Okay, I will give some homework also, all of you complete today itself. If I give any homework and you want, you should write it, that note, and complete the homework that day itself. Otherwise it will be very difficult. Okay, thank you.